back to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe to AdeQ Tutor. From there, you're going to get a lot of videos that is going to help you, especially for what you're going to learn for the whole term. Yes, the video has been prepared. All what you just need to do now is subscribe to the channel so that you get the videos as it will be uploaded. And don't forget to invite your friends too, those friends that you want them to succeed. Tell them to join the channel and they will definitely enjoy it. Yeah, welcome back once again. And today I'll be taking a topic on position, distance, and displacement. Sincerely, these are the one of the basic of physics. And by the time you understand all the steps, I'll be taking you step by step in physics, and it will be made easy. We're looking at position, distance, and displacement. First of all, let's start with position. What do you understand by position? Okay, position. Position. According to physics definition, position position is the distance of an object from a reference point. Yeah. Position is the distance of an object from a reference point. Of course, we are all familiar with the words, oh, this is the position, or this is my position in this class. You can hear the word that this is the position in reference to a particular class, maybe in reference to SS1A. A student that my position is 50th position. So there is always a reference of a point when relating to a position. So also, position is a vector quantity. Position is a vector quantity. Now, what do you understand by the word vector quantity? Of course, you can refer to my previous videos. One of my previous videos, and you see I've treated the topic vector. But for this class, I'll quickly look into that. Now, vector, we call them vector quantity. Vector quantity are quantities, with quantities with magnitude, quantity with magnitude and direction. Vector quantities are quantities with magnitude and direction. Kindly refer to my video on vector and scalar quantity. Now, I'm going back to the word position. So position is the distance of an object from a reference point or from a reference point. Now, let's say this is our reference point. This is a reference point. Let me put a police post. Police post. Police post. I don't know why I'm using police post. Now, this is a police post. Now, I'm trying to describe maybe where I'm living, or like I'm living, or maybe a particular where a school is located. Let me put it that way. Where a school is located, a secondary school. And I'm describing it to somebody that, oh, the police post is on the right. The school, I beg your pardon, the school is on the right of the police post. Now, this is my own right, while this is my left. Now, this is where the school is located. We have the school. Where is it located? It is located on the right of a police post. So in this case now, or in this scenario, the police post now is our reference point. And the position we are trying to describe is the location of the school. So that means position can also be defined as a location of an object in reference to a particular point. Thank you so much for this. Next, we'll be looking at distance. Distance. We're looking at distance. Now, what is distance? What is distance? Looking at distance. Looking at distance. All right. We're looking at distance. Distance. Now, what is distance? Distance can be defined as the interval between two points. Yes. Distance can be defined as the interval between 2 points. It can also be defined as the space. Yes, let me take that way. As the space between 2 points. The total space between 2 points is referred to as what? Distance. For instance, this point A, point A. Then also we have point B, point B. Now, this is where we have our point A. This is where we have our point B. This is point A. This is also point B. Now, the interval or the spacing in between point A and point B is referred to as what? Distance. So this is distance. Yeah, referred to as what? Distance. Now, distance is measured in meter. Yeah, distance, that is standard unit. Distance is measured in meter. So the standard unit for distance is meter. All right. Now, we define distance again as the interval or spacing between 2 points, point A and point B. The interval between point A and point B is referred to as distance. Now, distance is a scalar quantity. Distance is a scalar quantity. That is, it has only magnitude. It has only magnitude. Let me explain further. Now, if I should ask that, okay, what is the distance between your class and the gate of your school? Of course, might just give me a direct answer. Maybe might be 10 meters, might be 15 meters, might be 20 meters. Now, you are only telling me the spacing between your classroom and the gate of your school. I will explain in the next subtopic, that's displacement. I'll explain further in that. So just take note of it that distance can be defined as the spacing or interval between two given points. And distance is measured in meter. Distance is also a scalar quantity. Thank you. We'll be looking at displacement. 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 Now, displacement displacement can be defined can be defined as the interval between 2 points. Between 2 points in a specified direction. Good. Displacement can be defined as the interval or spacing between 2 points in a specified direction. Now, if you compare this definition with the last definition that I gave you, that's definition of distance, you can see that they are related somehow. They're related in the sense that from this definition now, we can bring out the definition of distance. That means distance can be defined as the interval or spacing between 2 points. But in the case of displacement now, direction is now added to it. It means that I can define my displacement, or displacement can be defined as what? As distance in a specified direction. Yes, displacement. Displacement can be defined as the distance in a specified direction. Distance in a specified direction. Okay, in the last definition, we made mention of point A and point B. Is that not? Okay, we said this is point A and this is point B. Now, if we look at point A and point B, you will see that the spacing, there is a spacing between them, and that specifies our distance. Is that not? Yes, there is a spacing between point A and point B. We specify our distance. But in the case of displacement, displacement will put into consideration at what direction is this distance taking place. Well, for instance, if you are talking about our direction, then we make mention of our cardinal points. And remember our cardinal points, whereby we have the north, the south, the east, and the west. Now, if we position that close to point A here, point A, yes, we have the north, the south, the east, and the west. Now, we can now say that point B, point B is in southeast, yes, southeast of point A. Yes, point B is in southeast of point A. Or we can say that the location of point A is in the south. Is it south? No, northwest. Yes. Let me take that again. I'm taking that again. This is north, south, east, and west. So we can say that point A is in northwest of point B. Point A is in northwest of point B. So the difference is that displacement will give us a specified direction. I'm going to make use of your classroom again. Like if I should ask you, please, can you describe maybe from your classroom now to your gate? I need a kind of direction of, let me make use of, I'm coming to your school now and I'm coming to your class. So I need direction to where your class is located. I can ask you that, please, where is your class located inside the school? Now, for you to give me a better description, you can tell me that, okay, my classroom is located at maybe 10 meters away from the gate in a northeast direction. 10 meters away from the gate in a northeast direction. Can you see that you didn't just give me only the distance or the spacing between your class and your gate alone, but you gave me the direction I am to go. If that northeast direction is not stated, I might decide to take maybe northwest, or I might just decide to start heading towards south. Imagine. But because you've informed me that your class is in position of what? Northeast from the gate. Is this clear? Please, if you have any question, you have any comment, please kindly drop it on the comment section of our videos. And please, any kind of question relating to this topic for further explanation or materials that can really help you, kindly drop it on the comment section. And like I said, don't forget to follow this page. I'm telling you, it's going to help you. And if you have friends that you want them to do very well too, recommend this page for them. And I know their performance will be very, very great. Thank you so much for listening.